Hi everyone. So it's nearly the end of my day today. I went out for a walk because the weather was so nice, and I went to church this morning because we have on this Saturday we had a mass. So I did that, and then I stayed for the rosary. There were only 4 of us, so I just stayed, and then I've been busy the whole day. By the time you finish cleaning up and doing everything, the whole day is gone, and then now I'm doing my laundry. I don't like going to the laundry. Thank God I can do everything in my unit, the sheets, the towels, everything. And because for me, I get frightened. I don't like going out to the laundry. It's here, and especially with the policies that our Liberal government brought in, there's a lot of thieves, there's a lot of drug addicts. It was bad already when I came in 2002, imagine now. So I do everything at home, and then tomorrow I'll go to church. I like to go every day if I can. I go to church every day. So that's what I did, and then I spend time applying for jobs, including at Teleperformance and other places, because I don't have an income, and I don't want to be going again into the shelter system. Last time I went and I registered for it, and then they told me that they'll call me when they have something available. And this time I don't have a home to sell. I don't have any assets to sell, so I'm praying that I'll get a call this week saying that there's a job, even if it's something temporary, that I can take and go back to work so that I can pay my own bills. I saw a post on LinkedIn about how we had this whole strategy of buy Canada, buy Canadian, and it was supposed to be a way to boost our economy. But I remember when I saw it, I said to them, this is not going to work. And people were like, why? I said, well, because first of all, you need trading partners. And secondly, if you're only buying Canadian things, the price is going to go up. They're like, no, it's going to work. It's going to work. So I was like, okay. So today I saw a post confirming what I had been telling people in the first place. And they're like, oh, you're not an insider. You must be an insider. I'm like, it's not about being an insider or an outsider. I'm just telling you, in the long run, I don't think this is going to work, because we went through it in the Rhodesia War. And what happened was that we landed up becoming isolated, and we only had South Africa, and then the prices of things skyrocketed, and then we had to start rationing things. So, I mean, I know there's no civil war here, but we involved in the war in Iran. We involved in the war in Ukraine. We're sending things over there. I mean, they're sending things from here. We're sending things to other parts of the world where there's wars. So we are involved. So, anyway, people will say, no, you're not. You're not sending soldiers. Being involved doesn't only mean sending soldiers. It could be sending ammunition. It could be sending food. It could be sending aid. So you're involved if you're doing that. So anyway, and sometimes it gets frustrating, because when you're educated, when you have an education, you're obligated to tell others. And then, of course, people end up getting hurt. They get offended, and then they take it out on you. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult. And then it's like, oh, people mean well. It's like, you know what? They may mean well, but you're not looking out for my welfare. You're not looking out for my well-being. You're looking out for your own. And if you looked out for my well-being as well as yours, things would be different. It's the same as with your job hunting. I tell all the newcomers that come here, because before they used to let you go, like you could just file your reports, even if you were in America and you were filing for EI, you could file it and just tell them, like, I'm on a family visit or something. Now they want you to be in the country, and they want you to be available for work. So like when my mother came, I didn't go. And that was the first Christmas the whole family was getting together, and they were going to spend time with friends as well. I told my mom I can't come because I have to file my reports, and if they call me and they say, like, there's a job, I have to be ready to go. I can't say, oh, I'm in America, like I was going to catch the bus and then come home and do the job. So sometimes it's not about people giving you money so that you can come and join them. And it's not about people meaning well. Those same people that are sweet talking you are covering their asses and they're covering their backsides. Like, they'll tell you things. They'll tell you like, oh no, in this country, don't settle, don't, like when I was at TD, I took advice from many people. And many people told me, people from here, people from America, even some of my managers, they're like, don't settle. You've got a good education, you've got a good head on your shoulders, you've done so well at TD. Don't settle. Take, look at what's available, and they're going to force you out because they're going to keep putting pressure on you. And the next time we're not here, they're going to come and call you into another meeting with HR, and then they're going to tell you, like, you need to leave, you need to consider going into another area, leave the bank, your position's been eliminated. And they mean well, yeah, but they're looking out for their interests. They went and worked in Hong Kong and England, and, they've got their own businesses. And so I didn't take the position that was offered to me in HR because I was going to go back into a role I had already performed. And I left. I took the package. And then after that, I couldn't get any work. And I was telling them, no, I don't think this is a good idea because it's so hard here for visible minorities. And I just bought my place and I just sponsored my mom. And everybody was saying, no, don't think like that. Think positive and, be positive and you'll get something. And I didn't get anything. That's why now if Teleperformance comes back to me with something, I'm going to take it because I've been with them for 8 years now. I'm not like, if I get a temporary position, someone calls me tomorrow and says, we've got a temporal starting, you can go in and work. Of course I'm going to do that. But if Teleperformance has a job for me and they're offering me a decent wage and a decent hours, then I'm going to stay with them because I've been with them for a long time. So that's what I tell people when I mentor them, return to work mothers and, new people coming to Canada. Like, it's not like back home. They're not looking out for your interests. Back home, it's like we all in this together and we're looking out for everybody's interests and we'll rise together, we'll fall together. It's not like that here because those VPs, many of them that I supported, they went to Hong Kong, they went to Singapore, they went to England, and I kept in touch with them, I messaged them, but they never were able to take me. It's not that they didn't want to take me, HR stopped them from taking me. They wanted to take me. Jason Peel wanted to take me to England with him, but they told him there's no budget. So what could he do? And then there was another manager I had, he went to Singapore. He also wanted to take me. He told me, you keep in touch with me, we'll take you. They were not allowed. HR stopped them. So when you come here from Africa, don't think like just because they tell you that it's going to work out. Many times they have restrictions on them, they have limitations. And just because people are sweet talking you, don't believe them. Don't believe them. So, for me, the ideal is to stay here in this condo and to have my washer, dryer and all that, because also it's a safe building, it's a secure building. And then I've got the church nearby, I've got the shops, it's close to the TTC. So ideally, I don't want to be going and renting a room in somebody's house because you're renting with other people, it's their house. It's not the same. I was lucky when I first came to Canada, I rented from a Polish couple and they looked after me. But not everybody is like that. So let's see what the new week brings. I really hope that I get something because it's not just impacting me, it's also impacting my mother. Because it's my citizenship at the end of the day. You are obligated to work. When you come into this country, one of the things you do is you work. You're obligated to work. You're not like praised for sitting around at home and doing nothing. And I want to work, so I hope that this Monday I get a call saying that there's an opportunity for me. And I can work, so why not? I've sent applications to all of these places like the Felix Center, Young Street Mission, all of those places. I can't work as a shelter worker. I don't know how one of my colleagues, they got her in to work as a shelter worker because I'm not trained in being a social worker. But I can do the admin, I can do fundraising, I can do the operations work. So I'm hoping that maybe something like that can work out for me. I applied to all the banks, I applied to all the, like different places here, retail. So I'm not giving up, but I feel for my mother because, I know that who would feel nice knowing that your mother went and sold her jewelry so that she can live and pay her rent and you can live and pay your rent? Would you feel nice knowing that you were there for everybody, you helped everybody, and now you can't even pay your own rent? Would you feel nice about what's happening to your life? You wouldn't. So I'm the same. I don't feel good about what's happening, and it's dragging on and on and on. So I just hope I get something. I keep in touch with all those former managers of mine still. Manjit Singh and all of them. They're all big shots, not like me. They're big shots. They're like managing directors, CEOs. They're big shots. What? They still can't take me. Even with all that, HR stops them. I don't know what it is. I think they know that we love each other. It was a very special team. So people love me. Where I work, the people end up loving me. Then they all sit and cry because HR always does the same thing over and over and over. Then all the operations managers are sitting and crying. It's stupid the way HR operates. It's very stupid. You let go of your best workers, your knowledge workers, the ones with the most experience, the ones who know how to help people. That's who you let go. Anyway, I just hope and pray that on Monday I get a call saying, yeah, there's a job for you. So I don't care if it's like a temporary receptionist job or admin job or whatever. I need to get an income coming in because, it's really, really frustrating. Very frustrating. Not just for me, but for my mother. My mother can't handle it anymore. And I don't even talk to her anymore because if I call her, she just starts crying. So we just message each other now. Because it's not nice, because then that brings me down if I hear her crying. So, I don't know. It's like a vicious circle. At what point do people say, yeah, you know what, you've been here for a long time, over 20 years, you deserve to have a break, you deserve to be supported, you deserve to have some financial support. Oh no, nobody helps. It's like, oh my God, one hand washes the other. And that's also from the Bible. It's like if you see your brother and sister without clothes, you feed them, you clothe them, you visit them in the hospital. Like that's part of our religion as Christians. So I don't know what they want me to do, really and truly. And I'm glad the police are cracking down now on prostitution and trafficking and all that. And I hope they go after all the people that send me all those messages as well. So I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, people mean well. Oh no, I've been jaded too many times, not only here, but in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, in England. I don't think like that, oh, people mean well. I had nobody to rely on. I had no father there looking out for me, protecting me. You go to people and say, can you help me? They're like, oh, I'm not helping you. So it's like, okay, you know what? I just thought I'd ask because I know you. Anyway, please pray for me. The clocks are springing forward tonight. So that means 1 hour less sleep for those who like to sleep in. And hopefully they get rid of it. As they're getting rid of it in Vancouver. I hope they get rid of it here also. So you see, sometimes it's good to listen to people like me. when we tell you that the Buy Canada strategy is going to actually land up making things more expensive. Just give us the benefit of the doubt. It might actually work out in your favor. Let me stay in my apartment, let me get a good paid job, let me come up. It might benefit you in the long run. Help me pay my rent. You might find one day I'm in the position where I'm able to help you. Maybe. You never know. It just depends. Who knows what God wants for the future.